Hey guys, it's Tucker here, and I just wanted to do an update video today on my garden, not the chickens. The chickens were earlier in the week, and I told you I'd do one this week for the garden. Let's get started right here. Sorry, it might be a little wet. I don't know if y'all can really see it. But like right down this row, I have beans and corn planted here. The corn didn't sprout that good, but it's coming in a little later. Like I want to weed this once I start to see. I'm starting to get to tell because I pulled up, thought what was a weed the other day, but it was a little corn, and it had a little red corn seed on it. But these are the beans right down through here. They're creaseback beans, and I don't know what the corn is. They're just a hybrid bean, and they're growing pretty good. But the corn's starting to come up little by little. You can see I can see littler ones coming up that are they're coming up on right in here. But over here I was gonna plant half of this okra and half of this squash. When I was planting it, I kind of got sidetracked, and I ended up planting the whole thing full of squash. So now I got crooked neck squash seeds going down this whole row. But then I got to think, because I wanted to make sure I could get my tiller through, because last year, you remember my garden was bunched together and all that. Well, that didn't turn out too good, and I want to turn out this good this year, so I made the rows wider so I could try to get the tiller in, or just give them some space. And it ended up turning out I would only have 2 rows in this garden, so that'll be it planting in this garden. I worked hard on that garden and all that for me only get to plant 2 rows, but at least the stuff in it's going to turn out good, I hope. But out here, ooh, I just stepped on a nail. I have my little watermelon patch right here. I tilled it up, and it's been here for a few weeks. And I planted a row of watermelon there and a row of watermelon there. 2 different kinds. I forgot the names, but I put chicken manure on them the other day. So maybe that'll help. But that's basically it on them. And I think I saw one sprout, and I don't know if it was over here. Pretty sure it was over here. I think that might be one of them sprouting right there. I never really grew watermelon before, so it'll be my first time. So it may or may not go that great. But starting to get cleaned up a little bit back here. I've been taking boards down right over here. Compost. I cleaned out Waddle's coop, as you know, the other day. Cleaned it out again the other day and that's where them shavings came from, because every time she'd lay, an egg would crack because it was basically nothing in it. And starting to get over I stir it up every once in a while, flip the top to the bottom, trying to get it stirred around. But I ain't got nothing planted in there yet. That's gonna be my whole pumpkin patch. But from right here where I dug it out to, pretty sure it was right about here to right here and to right here and right here. I'm going to till that up next week. Not this weekend, because I'm not going to be here this weekend. But I'm going to till this up, and this is where I'm going to plant the rest of my cucumbers and tomatoes and all that. Cucumbers, tomatoes, and okra. I think that's all I have left to plant. And a couple bell peppers. So and it's 10 by 10, and I measured it all. So there ain't actually that much left to do here with gardening. And then later in the summer I'll plant that. I till it up every once in a while just to kind of keep it tilled up, but I till it maybe once a month or every once in a while. But I chose this spot. I was going to do the top of the hill. Even though water comes down, I'm going to try this because there's not a lot of grass here and it's a lot thicker up there, and I figured it might be easier to till right here. But I don't know if, since there's not a lot of grass here, I didn't know if the water when it comes down the hill, I'm not sure. And it's a lot thicker grass up there, and it'd be harder to till. So I chose this spot right here because it's not as it's not as thick as up there, and it just starts to get thick. Right where the garden is, it's just down, then starting to get thick. So I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm doing a lot more gardening over here this year. And the garden in here didn't turn out like I was hoping this year. Oh, and we've been looking at this, and we're thinking this right here is a tomato plant. And it just sprouted up out of nowhere, really. Because we honestly don't know, because we haven't planted any or bought any tomato plants yet. But that's it for the garden today. And I'll probably do an update maybe in the next, I don't know about next week, but maybe a week and a half when I see new growth, and probably when my squash and more of my watermelon seeds, start to sprout and come up. Then I'll probably do a video, because see, that way, I'll actually have something to do a video on. But I just want to thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.